At Home with Lucas here. So today we're going to be talking about the Yeedi M14 Plus robot vacuum. Yes, people, this thing is a beast of a vacuum. It literally has a little bit of everything from the navigation to the all-in-one station. This thing is going to keep your floors spotless, or at least that is what we hope. This thing has an amazing dynamic roller on the bottom that doesn't just sit put, it actually moves out. Yes, you heard that right. It's a roller that can move out so it can get into all the corners. It can get under your cabinets. It can get under literally everything to keep your floor completely clean and mopped daily. Yes, this thing can schedule the work for you so you never have to think about anything. Yes, and this has an amazing 18,000 PAs of hurricane suction. Yes, you heard that right. This claims that it has hurricane level power to suck the carpet completely clean. Yes, and with the Osmo roller mopping system, you could potentially put away your rags and put away your expensive paper towels. And with the Yeedi Zero Tangle 3.0 technology, this thing is potentially going to be able to handle the long hair strands that you may have around your house and suck it up into the dustbin and send it back into the all-in-one station, creating a hassle-free unit so you never have to go and pull that gunky hair out of the roller on the bottom. We've all done that. We all don't like it. So in this video, we're doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said Yeedi M14 robot vacuum. After that, I'm gonna be putting this bad boy to the Adam Lucas test to figure out, is it something you should buy or maybe skip altogether? I'm here for you, so don't have to waste your time buying or returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a look at the M14 Plus, people. I am super excited to get this thing out of the box and take a closer look, see how well it's packaged and whatnot. Let's get inside this box. Okay, the packaging was phenomenal, very easy to get out. You're gonna be very impressed, and it comes with this nice cover cloth that keeps everything scratch free, which is always awesome. Boom, there is the station right there. I didn't really know it was two-tone, but I am very happy with the two tones. It's kind of like champagne and white. Let's take a closer look at this robot vacuum right here. So I'm really liking the two-tone on it as well. Everything just looks super clean. Let's get it put together. All right, so it's super easy to assemble. You just slide the bottom part on and you're good to go, people. No work, no screws, no nothing. So at first I'm like, how do I open the dustbin bag area? And there you go. It just has magnets. So at first I was like, okay, this is a little bit annoying, but we'll find out later on if I'm still annoyed. Really like the way you can take those out of there. Very clean, very easy. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the M14 Plus, people. The dustbin is pretty small. This one has an on-off switch, which I've never seen before, and it has a little button for the Wi-Fi. So if you need to reset it, you can do it super easily. So that's kind of cool though, on and off. It doesn't have a full top cover like other ones do. It just has a small one, which is okay. And then it has a water reservoir in the back. And there's the roller right there that we're going to be super excited to take a look at. The brush on here is interesting. It's got bristles and a rubber piece. And then this thing is really funny right here. I don't know. They say this is going to work way better, so we'll find out for sure. Everything looks great. Let's take a closer look at the roller. Roller is looking really awesome. Just mostly standard right there. There's nothing too crazy going on. Just the fact that my cat wants to eat that thing, which is really hilarious. Usually I have my kids around, but this is just me and the kitty. But here we go. We're going to lock that back in there. And then we're going to take a closer look at the cameras. So this doesn't have LiDAR, but what it has is a bunch of sensors and cameras on it with some LED lights to keep everything nice and lit. And this is the amazing part right here. This is supposedly going to see the world around the corners. So we're going to put that to the test for sure to see how well it works. The bump bar is a little bit on the flimsy side, but nonetheless, let's find the home in the kitchen. Okay, this is the home for it right here in the kitchen. Let's go ahead and load it up with some filtered water and all-purpose cleaning solution. You can use any cleaning solution as long as it's all-purpose, meaning all floor types. All right, let's go ahead and start mopping. I'm so excited to be putting this roller to the test. The fact that it moves out is absolutely amazing. And as you can see here, it fits perfectly under my cabinets and it shoots out perfectly to mop underneath them. A lot of these vacuums cannot mop under there, period, the end. And it does a great job of knowing that this is carpet right here, and it shuts down the suction and shuts off the roller. And then once again, fits perfectly under the cabinets. And there's the LED light right there, which will turn on when it's in a dark corner. So it knows where it is at all times, which is really, really awesome. So this thing is doing a phenomenal job of going around the corners and mopping every square inch of my kitchen. And I was actually pleasantly surprised it fits under my kitchen table right here. Look at this. This is so cool. So you don't have to worry about it being too big. It is big, but it's also small at the same time. It's an amazing vacuum. And here we go. You can see the stripes that it's laying down. It does not miss not even a tiny inch of your floor. It's going to mop every inch of your floor. And as you can see here, cats, they approve. They say, all right, I'll go for a ride on this bad boy right here. I don't mind. And here we go. It's going to go around my little island that I have. So it really has the ability to be very nimble, which is something that a lot of these robot vacuums don't have. A lot of them are just bulls. They just smash into everything. But this one really does a great job. And just the way the mop moves in and out is really cool. And then here we go. Once again, perfect stripes covering every square inch. It's not going to miss patches. All right, let's put this to the test. So this has never been in this room a day in its life. And right now it's going to do a quick mapping. So you literally just set it down, hit start. It's going to go and map the whole room really, really fast, know where everything is. And then it's going to go right, as you can see here, and it's going to do all the edging. So this robot vacuum is very smart and it's very fast. It maps rooms in a matter of seconds, not minutes, not hours. It takes no time because it's just that good. And it fits under things, as you can see there. It fit under the entertainment center and it shot its light on really fast. So this is going to be the test of, does it avoid the bag of goldfish and does it avoid the toy train? So we're going to see how it works. And then I have some goldfish splattered around and we'll see how well it vacuums that up. So here we go, the first obstacle test. And there you go, just barely bumps it, just so ginger, just giving it a little bump, but nothing too crazy. So it's definitely going to avoid obstacles. It's not going to suck them up and they're not going to get stuck in the rollers or in the spinny brush or the mop. So that is really cool. They're not lying about the fact that it has good obstacle avoidance. And here we go, the first goldfish test right here. And it looks like it picked up most of it. Let's see what it does here. Wow, okay, so it's definitely picking up goldfish. Goldfish, they may seem small, but they take a little bit of work to get up. And here we go, second obstacle avoidance. It's gonna go around this train right here. Let's see. So it's working super hard at not just smashing into it like a bull. So I have to give it massive props for that. That is really, really cool. I've seen some of these where it'll just move the toy all over the room. It'll just push it literally out of the way because it has no obstacle avoidance. There we go. Second pass. Woo! Look at that. That's good right there. That is really good. All right, so now it's going to make more straight lines. You can actually see it's starting to make lines in the carpet, which means it's got good suction. So if you have a vacuum with good suction and a good roller, it will make lines in the carpet, which is actually really cool. And then here we go. It's going to go around the coffee table really easily. As you can see, this thing, it does like this little dance where it just flies around things without any problems whatsoever. And that's due to the sensors, the cameras, and the good mapping it did. So it knows where everything is. So I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 stars for carpet cleaning. All right, let's open the Yeedi app. So this app is actually really user-friendly. So you're gonna find that it has everything that you want and need, very easily to access, and everything is pretty straightforward. You can literally just tap on each room and then you can vacuum each one, or you could tap on all of them, vacuum all of them, and you can of course adjust things. You could set zones like you see right there really easily. So everything about this app, I have to say, is 5 out of 5 stars. It has the visuals and it has the functionality and it has the user-friendly aspect. Some of these apps out there, they're just a little bit confusing and a little bit hard to understand, but this one is straight to the point. You're gonna get it right away. You're not gonna have any problems, and it's gonna give you a bunch of information. It'll show you how many hours you've actually vacuumed. And of course, you're gonna be able to click and see exactly where your filter is, where your side brush is, where your dust bag is, to understand which one you have to replace when. So that's really awesome. They'll give you notifications, of course. You can change the volume of the robot. I actually had to turn it down pretty far. And then there's just a bunch of settings for the station and for the vacuum itself. Okay, so I don't know if that came through on the microphones, but this thing is actually quiet, people. Yes, this thing is much quieter than some of the other vacuums out there, and it has great suction. You can literally hear at times when it's pulling massive amount of debris out of the cup and into the bag. So really, really nice, quiet performance. Okay, I've been using this bad boy for long enough that I think I have a full star rating. Let's just start off with the mopping feature. So the ability to add water to this is next level. Like I said, super, super easy. At first I thought this was a little bit annoying, but I actually kind of like it because my kid has not figured out how to open it yet. So it is a little bit on the child safe side, and it's magnetic, which is actually kind of cool, and it just makes it look a little bit more sleek. So this thing is definitely on the luxury side with the color, two-tone color right here. It just looks really, really nice. I like it a lot. You come down here to the actual robot vacuum itself, and once again, I thought this was a little bit annoying at first, but it's grown on me. I kind of like it. The dustbin down here is a little bit on the small side for sure, so definitely take note of that. If you're on a single floor, you're probably gonna be okay, but if you're trying to put this up on a second floor like I'm doing, it doesn't work as well, so definitely take note of that. The ability to keep clean is, I would say it's like 80%. You just wipe it off pretty easily, but it definitely is a bright white, so it's going to get dirty pretty fast. The cameras on here are phenomenal. The sensor on the side over here, like I talked about earlier, absolutely amazing. And I have to say, they were not lying about the anti-tangle hair right here. There's been no hair in here, and I've run this thing for quite some time, so I'm absolutely amazed that I'm not having to pull clumps of hair out of here. So that is 5 out of 5 stars for sure. So all in all, I'm gonna say that with the station and the robot itself, the look, it's very slim. It doesn't look super slim probably on camera, but it's a lot slimmer up on the top than some of the other robot vacuums out there. So highly recommended to everyone out there. I'm gonna give this thing a solid 4.85 star rating. Buy it. All right, there you go. That is the amazing Yeedi robot vacuum with all-in-one station. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to join the Adam Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, smash that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next awesome video. Peace out.